everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Buried Stars on Nintendo Switch. Alright, still investigating. Got a lot to learn about everybody. Honestly, everybody's a little suspicious, right? Normally, I'd like the kind of girl that Ina is, but she's supposed to be the not good girl in this scenario. Okay, so we gotta find out all the kind of stuff that he likes and doesn't like. Let's just start with star producer. Soon. We still haven't heard from her. I wonder how she's doing.
도윤아,
Ian, what do you think? Soo-young is... I don't know. Not at the moment. She should be alive. Nobody on the stage got hurt.
괜찮아.
She was standing at stage 2. She must be fine.
아무래도.
Maybe.
그래도
But I'm still worried. All the staff and audience evacuated. But nobody has mentioned Soo-young. She didn't escape. Someone would have mentioned it. The two stared at each other slowly. Neither of them could say what was on their mind. For now, anything can happen. That's not the right thing to say.
뭐랄까.
It's getting worse. It's not unusual for them to be digging into private matters, but
그래도
that was done by the production crew. This is different.
그러니까.
And the media was too hasty to cover it as is. The two of them slowly nodded. Did they even care about the source?
그랬었지.
Ina wasn't really herself.
그래도
It's a private matter. It's up to her to open it or not. Do you really think she won't report it? Her past hasn't been exposed as much as the other contenders.
그래서
Some say that's the reason the stalker is acting up more. Why would he want to dig it up when she doesn't want it to be exposed? Jeez, those are both the wrong decisions, apparently. Don't talk about that stuff about him. Okay, so none of the other two. How about Phater?
도윤아,
Do you have many Phater friends? Yeah, you don't have many Phater friends, right?
그게
It gets too complicated if I have too many friends. I accept friend requests at first, but not anymore.
어?
Oh, you decided, oh, did we already talk about this? Yeah, that one brings me down. Oh, criminal.
그게
I think the rumor about the incident is true. Although I'm not sure if what they say is all true.
혹시
Do you think Soo-young exaggerated it?
아무래도
I think so. You know how she is?
그러면
What do you think really happened? Yoo-hook stared at Hyosung, who was standing on the other side.
글쎄.
Hyosung didn't give an explanation for it, so we wouldn't know. We all carry our own truth.
그랬었는데
He always had something to say on other matters, but he's awful quiet this time.
그게
It had a significant effect on the votes, too. What exactly happened? We heard one side of the story. The rest is up to Hyosung. No effect.
아,
You're talking about Joo-young.
몰랐어.
I didn't know she made a debut until the show.
그땐
She looked and sounded totally different. I remember the group, but I don't know. I didn't know Joo-young was in it.
그랬지.
She was furious when that came out.
그랬었지.
The show captured that in the footage too. In your opinion, what kind of person is Yoo-young? She was responsible. She was also the first member to leave. As you pointed out, Young was the group leader and the first member to leave the group.
아무래도
They all have different personalities. Maybe she's trying so hard as a result of that incident. Everyone wants to make up for their previous mistakes. Yeah, that's what keeps you going. And the show used it as a gimmick.
결국
For Young, everything was potential content. Content for the show, which would eventually be useful. Okay, well, that was okay, but it brought down my sanity. Do you think Ji Young will be alright? She's a strong person, but
아무래도
we're in such a mess.
그건
We just need to hang on for a few more hours. Yoon stared at Ji Young standing on the other side.
그래도
Ji Young will be alright. She's made it this far.
맞아.
Yeah, let's hope so.
음,
Okay, that was good. Yep, we'll get out of here safely. Yeah, safely. Okay. That guy's a bummer. Like, everything you talk to him about drops your sanity or something, you know? Must be betrayed.
도윤아,
I wanted to tell you something. Don't get restrained by the character created for the show. Don't get swayed by what you hear from people around you.
알고 있었어.
I know who you are.
그래도
Still, once the image is fabricated,
아니야.
it doesn't matter. No matter how the show portrays you, just look at yourself. Just see yourself for what you are, instead of what other people think. I know you've been branded as a betrayer, but you should still keep your head up.
괜찮아.
Just focus on people that see you for what you really are. When we get out of here, there must be another way. Okay. He's on my side, apparently.
아,
I should think that's a compliment, right?
그건
That's just what people say. The late Byung-hee Lee and
그건
my uncle's family.
음,
There are many prominent figures, like a government minister, a CEO, a hospital director. People said I was making the audition somewhat bland, and I think they have a point. Many high-profile political figures have come from his father's side of the family. Some suspected the family was trying to extend its influence over the music industry.
저기
By the way, let me ask, why did you have to choose this audition?
뭐랄까.
I wanted to make it on my own. I thought nobody would know as long as I kept my mouth shut,
그거 있잖아.
but it just came out on the first episode. Seo-young was quick to take advantage of it. I wanted to come out of that show. I wanted to come out of that shadow. Sight of Gyo-hook mentioning his father. I'll say he doesn't seem to regret his participation.
그래도
Still, you don't seem to regret joining the audition. Gyo-hook nodded with his eyes widened.
맞아.
The audience weren't the only people that tried to see my father in me. Weird, huh? I didn't think I wanted it.
결국
Still, I realized it was inevitable. People recalling him by looking at me.
그거야.
He barely made any TV appearances. That's why people try to see him and you. Some people argue that I capitalized on my father's stature to take first place.
어쨌든
I can't deny it. Other people might find it rude if I said this was painful. First place after first place, Yu-hook was on the up and up under the shadow of his father. If I say I regret it, they think I'm acting all high and mighty. Young Yumi, Yu-hook's father, and a famous singer throughout the country. Now deceased, his career spanning several decades, and produced tons of hit songs. That's all good so far. Okay, who haven't we talked about? I think all of these are negative. Alright. So let's talk to Sealjung. This is quite unprecedented. I can't believe the popularity vote is still on after all this.
있잖아.
There must be a mistake, right?
그게요.
It's managed by the subcontractor. Since Sealjung's not out there, there's no command center either.
그러면
They can't even close the vote?
네.
Of course not.
말하자면
Things have gotten worse ever since the profile incident. If you want to take an action, you have to report it first. Everyone has to wait for the producer's instruction. If the producer gives an order, you do it. If he says stop, then you stop. Oh boy. Well, that wasn't so good, huh? Ooh, don't talk about the show with that guy. He's all behind the scenes. All the men are such downers, you know? Oh, what's the deal? Phater, the root cause of so much trouble. Like a treasure island for those looking for some trouble.
그래도
I think it has some positive influence too.
그렇죠.
Yeah, for Hyosing it did. Since the legend has begun for the Phater star created by B-stars in Phater. Cutting Hinsung's excessive use of Phater. That's what he wants.
그건
He did it in his own way. You don't like that?
형까지
I never thought you would say that. This is an audition.
아니라고요.
We're looking for someone with brilliant raw talent and the potential to become a star.
아시겠어요?
Not an attention seeker on Phater. Sale took a step back after realizing he had unknowingly raised his voice. I'm sorry, the more I think about it, the more I realize that he doesn't have what it takes. Phater star. You might get a clue as a result of having a conversation. Hey boy, well, answer the other way. Somebody hates Twitter. Sorry, Phater. Okay, not appropriate.
아무래도
For the purpose of the show, he clearly doesn't fit the bill.
그러니까요.
Right, social media is just an additional element. We're looking for someone with brilliant raw talent and the potential to become a star.
혹시
But Phater popularity could be considered the quality of a star too, right? Sale paused at Duyun's remark.
아니죠.
Talent is what makes a star. Phater stuff is for those who can't compete on their talent alone. Contestants who are only interested in personal gain and never had respect for them. Okay, Phater's are a nickname of Phater savvy Hyesung. At first it was an adorable nickname, but after the history of his school violence was known, it became a humiliating nickname. Humiliating. Okay, now we got a new keyword. feeling if we talk crap about Hyosung, this guy, it makes this guy happy.
서예성.
Just another name for Hyosung, the Great. As the saying goes, live by Phater, die by Phater. We should have gotten rid of him when we found dirt on him.
저기
Do you think Soo-young would have exposed it if she knew about the dirt?
정말요?
Do you really think so? Seo tilted his head.
도윤이 형,
You're kinda slow. I guess that's how you made it this far.
혹시나
Don't you ever sense that Seo-young was covering for Hyosung? I felt it too. She seemed to protect him more than the others.
그랬었지.
I can't say I've never sensed it, but
그렇다니까요.
you get to see more aspects of this if you watch it from behind the stage. The finals and the top 10, I thought he was just unstoppable. But then who would have thought that he'd be exposed on Phater, which he loves so much?
그런 편이죠.
Now he's facing such strong headwinds, so I guess justice has been served.
그래도
But Soo-young hasn't covered up for him ever since that incident.
정답이죠.
There's only so much she can do to cover for him. He wasn't show material anyway.
너무 나갔어요.
He was making a vain effort to turn the rankings upside down again, but he was destined to go home. Let's see if he's still a Phater star after he goes home. Exposure. Hyosung's history of school violence broke out on Phater. His reputation faltered severely on Phater, which was the platform of his fan base. I'm feeling we can't talk a lot about a lot of things with Seal. Stuff with the producer, maybe?
그거야.
To be frank, she's an evil person. You've seen how she treats me, right? Of course.
그랬었지.
I thought she was being too harsh.
네.
And some stupid contestants have joined in. Seo leered at Hyosung on the other side. Hyosung. Well, that kind of contestant cannot survive anyway. Humiliation. Seo had often been insulted by the producer and some of the contestants, both privately and publicly. That's why he hates Hyosung.
그런 편이죠.
Still, I could learn a thing or two from her.
어?
Work? Or her personality?
아니죠.
Of course it's work. I have a weak will. I'm trying to be stronger, but I still got a long way to go. Will, huh? Seon-young is the opposite, right? It's just that she's too extreme. Seon-young was especially harsh on Seo. So Joohyun was surprised when Seo said he could learn a thing or two from her.
도윤이 형,
You have to envision a tiger in order to at least draw a cat. I've already set my foot in this business. I'm going all the way.
응?
All the way? What do you mean? That's a secret for now. You brought my mood down, buddy. Wow. Basically where I started. That's fine, I'll save that. I'm trying to raise up everybody else's did we talk about this already?
서예성.
I'm not surprised considering Hyosung's personality. Petty crimes don't suit him. He's a felony case type.
그거 있잖아.
There are a number of rumors. Do you think they're all true?
정답이죠.
Most definitely. His classmates vouch for it, right?
그건
He was anonymous. We can't be certain of that.
아니라고요.
He got expelled from the school. What else do you need? Video footage? We should have got rid of him during the preliminaries. What was Seon-young thinking? Wait, Hyosung hasn't even admitted to...
도윤이 형,
Didn't you see how he treated me? Pushing me around like I'm his button man? It's true, Hyosung acted that way, although the staff didn't work for the contenders. What he does here doesn't necessarily reflect his past behavior, for sure.
100%예요.
If you've seen one, you've seen them all. His actions speak for the rumors. How do you think the victims felt when they saw Yilsung on TV? He's a disgrace to the audition. We should have got rid of him a long time ago. Okay.
너무 나갔어요.
It was a dark chapter in her life. A cute girl group. It didn't suit her. Ji-young should sing something slow and soothing.
그럴까?
Maybe the agency had a different plan for her.
그땐
It wasn't even the trend back then.
어?
Ah, you're right.
그거야.
The debut concept is determined by the agency. Investors want their singers to perform in the way they want. They could always try a different concept if the previous one didn't work.
그게
You think she got tired of it?
근데 그게
Still, she made her debut, which means she performed on the stage as a professional singer. What about the fans, group members, and agency? She deserted them by abruptly leaving the group. No official step forward to support her. I guess everyone disapproved of the incident.
아무래도요.
I heard the therapy was finished, but I'm still worried. Who knows when it's going to get worse considering the current situation?
혹시
Do you think there's a way to help?
모르겠어요.
Well, I don't know much about panic attacks.
그래도
Still, there must be something we can...
아닌 것 같아요.
Dean, if you didn't care about her before, just let her be. Only those who cared have the right to get involved.
그건
Dude, I'm sure she knows what's best for her. Dean, you should just worry about yourself first. Boy, he's a real selfish guy.
그거야.
That's how Seungyoung's been treating the contenders all along. I'm sure she's planning on glorifying them at the end.
어?
Glorifying?
네.
The viewers tend to get bored if you focus on one side only. It's like planting the seed for a slight twist.
아무래도요.
Surprisingly, there's another aspect to this. There is a reason for this and so on. Everyone's unhappy at first,
그치만
but in the end, they all contact Seungyoung first.
어쩔 수 없죠.
The contenders prefer to be on TV no matter how they are portrayed because it's better than not being on TV at all.
그렇다니까요.
I could bet my money on it. I'm sure she had been drawing a big picture for him even before the final. Okay.
그거야.
She found him earlier in the show and he was a big success.
알잖아.
Yoo-hyuk looked hurt,
그치만요.
but his character was on fire. He aced the preliminaries and never missed first place after advancing to the final.
아시겠어요?
He clearly took advantage of his background, right?
그래도
He didn't want to be known, though.
네.
Yeah, before it was known, he was just another contender. Sale briefly pondered, but shook his head. I hate it when he says he didn't want to be known.
응?
Why is that? So is Spoon acting like a normal person? It's very annoying, to be honest. Some contestants get up on stage without any leverage behind the scenes and end up getting eliminated. Do you think Yoo-hyuk wanted to hide it forever? Or maybe he wanted to expose it or maybe he wanted to be exposed someday. Nobody knows but him. Oh man, you are a bummer.
아니죠.
It's all a misunderstanding.
사실은
Hina is so kind and diligent.
아무래도
One can be portrayed differently depending on how the footage was edited.
그거야.
Seungyoung was known for her ill-intentioned editing. Hina's fancy looks didn't help either.
그럴지도.
I think Hina wants to go along with her character.
그렇다고 볼 수 있죠.
That's why she's a pro.
그래도
But I'm nervous. How long will I be able to maintain the character created based on the misunderstanding?
그치만요.
You must endure it, just like Ina is doing. Even if you're not a charming person, you can appeal to some people based on your attention-grabbing twisted ego.
그렇다는 건
It's better to have individuality than not, and there's no such thing as bad publicity. You all need to play your parts. Except for a natural bully like Hyesung. You already know about this, right? Seungyoung made you out to be a betrayer.
그 말은
Once you're given the role, you have to play the part. Doesn't matter who you really are. Oh, you just love talking shit about me.
사실은
Similar things happened in previous seasons.
어?
What happened?
그거야.
Nothing serious. They just disappeared. They stalk when the contestant is on fire, but disappear when that fire dies out. Ina's having a hard time. I think she's pondering on whether to report him or not.
도윤이 형,
What do you think? What do you think she should do?
글쎄.
Staff said they would only investigate if Ina requested it.
그랬었지.
She's having a tough time, but didn't request an investigation. The two were lost in thought for a moment.
그럴지도.
I guess it's like a shadow. Ina's a glowing person.
어쩔 수 없죠.
When things glow, they create shadows. Glow or not, she's still a person.
알잖아.
Unwanted interests is like violence.
네?
You sound like you've never been on stage before. Once you're on the show, you can't be picky about other people's interests. Boy, that dude is not a pleasant person. Everything that gets his friendship level up drops my mood. Let's see. He's fine with betrayer, I think. And he's fine with snob. Everything else is bad conversation with him.
맞지?
How was it? It's like the skill of a god I whipped out for the popularity vote.
그건
Everyone was surprised. I have to try everything. Why are you guys acting like cowards?
그럴지도.
The votes can be cancelled.
그래서 뭐?
Then I'll sue the audition.
있잖아.
It's in the contract that we can't take legal action for whatever happens on the show.
그렇다니까?
That's what I mean. The voting's still on right now, which means we're in the middle of the show. If they deny it, that means it didn't happen during the show. Then I can sue them. His words were bold, but his eyes continued to quiver. Don't overdo it. For now, the priority is our safety.
알아.
Dean, I know it's the priority. But if I come out of here in last place, I might as well be dead. I learned to see myself from others' point of view. I'm not as talented as others, and I've run into some controversy.
알겠어?
But it takes more than talent and strong performances to win the popularity vote. Talent. Houston recognizes that he has less talent than other contestants, but he argues that something more than talent is needed to win the audition show. I still got something up my sleeve. I'm going all the way with this. If this doesn't work, I have another way. The last resort.
어?
The last resort?
어?
Eh,
몰라.
yeah, that's what I have. Forget about that. You need to pull yourself together as well.
생각해봐.
What did the judges say? Excellent observational skills and quick responses? You got the info. Now get to the point and do it.
맞지?
I must fulfill their expectations. He was recognized for his quick wit during the preliminaries. Many people agree that he was very good at identifying and solving missions based on the given information. Drops my mood though. Kissing raised his head and stared at Doogan. I'm doing it my way. If this works out, you'll see me for a long time. So I'm going hard this time. Okay, well, I need keywords, so I need to make those decisions. Even if it drops my mood.
왜?
Why? Are you going to do it too? Do you even know how to post on Phater? You only use it in the beginning, but barely touched it ever since.
그랬지.
The public sentiment is so negative on Phater.
그래서 뭐?
You made it into the finals by abandoning your buddies. Were you expecting a red carpet or something for you? Then you should have added more friends to the list and written more posts. What's the purpose of creating the account if you're not going to use it? Public opinion on Phater turned on him when he betrayed his band before the finals. He doesn't add any new friends anymore and his account is mostly inactive. You want me to give you a useful tip?
봐봐.
Listen, you need a strategy when using Phater.
어?
I thought you were writing it as it comes.
나 참.
Julian, you're so ignorant.
맞지?
That applies to regular people. We're celebrities in our own way, right? What you need is the provocation. What you need is the provocation if you want to attract tens or thousands of people, including the newbies.
알겠어?
Remember what I said. The provocation. Fire up the controversy. You think I can?
그럴까?
Can I do it? I barely used it.
에?
Hey, practice makes perfect.
나 참.
Nobody's born with a smartphone in their hand.
그건
Hey,
봐봐.
whatever. Just listen to me. Be casual. That's a good starting point.
알겠지?
The character given to you by the show has great potential. Honest thoughts? Contemplating on life?
알겠냐고.
Those are stories best kept to the books. It's something we as celebrities must endure. Advice. Newsom said that celebrities should use social media differently than ordinary people. He thinks of it like a deal. The fans get what they want and the celebs become more popular.
생각해봐.
If we do this right, we can both find some success. So trust me and try focusing on Phater. We got nothing to lose anyway. Posting. The act of making posts on Phater. Each contestant uses their own official account. They each have their own style and posting frequency. Getting closer. Okay, I gotta save that apparently. Man, everybody's a bummer in my mood, I swear. I boost them up, but my mood drops. I suppose he's not gonna want to talk about Phater Star.
몰라.
I don't care what they call me.
왜?
Why? Do you want to learn a thing or two from the star?
아니야.
That's not what I was... Then what is it? The thing is, you need to be really diligent.
그렇다니까?
If you can't keep up the pace, set auto-write properly at least. You practically neglected your Phater account.
그래?
Are you worried about me?
에?
Worried about you? Are you kidding?
나 참.
It's just that you're so frustrating. Kissing looked at Dugan, who was feeling embarrassed, and spoke again. Worried about you? Oh man, you don't get it, do you? And I know why you want to avoid Phater, but criticism is also a form of love. It doesn't matter what you do, the winner wears the crown, and the loser bears the shackle.
이게 뭔 상황이야 진짜? 별일 다 겪었지만 이건 진짜 상상 초월이네.
Kissing scratched his neck.
떨어지기 직전이었는데 그냥 집에 가란 법은 없나 보네.
그게 무슨 말이야? 지금도 중간 투표를 생각해?
아직 찬밥 더운 밥이 가려지나 봐?
Kingston stuck out his tongue and looked at his watch.
페이터 바짝 쪼으면 어떻게든 반등될 것도 같았는데.
좋은 말만 있는 건 아니었잖아.
무관심보다 악플이 낫지.
Kissing tapped the watch with his finger.
내가 화제를 끌고 가는 그림이었는데 졸지에 끌려가는 꼴이 됐다니까.
순식간에 말이 바뀌어 거긴.
세상사 다 그런 거지. 다시 한번 판을 확 뒤집어야 되는데.
다시 주도권을 잡겠다고?
아주 놓친 적도 없어. 방치할 생각도 없고.
Kissing squinted and stared at the dark ruin.
이기는 놈이 다 먹는 판이야. 점잔 빼면 나 같은 놈만 개털된다고.
몸이나 잘 챙겨. 무사히 나가야지.
자꾸 그러네. 원래 뭐 하고 있었는지 까먹었어? 서바이벌 오디션 출연자라는 자각들이 다 사라져버렸네 아주. 독식판이라도? 나가리 나면 밥풀이라도 떼어주는 줄 알아? 꼴등이 나만 이렇게 초조한 거야? 나 지금 충고하는 거야. 넉넉히 천장만 보지 말라고.
Oh, back up again. Hyosung says that it's winner takes all. He viewed social media as the source of his power, but now looks disturbed after his school violence scandal has spread. I mean, he's not really wrong, you know. He's certainly not going about things in a nice way. Sinyoon.
대체
We still haven't heard from her. Hyosung dropped his shoulders.
괜찮아?
Are you worried about her a lot? How about you? People are so cruel. Talking about how she'll find a way to survive somehow.
어?
I wonder how ethical they have been in their life.
생각해봐.
We've made it this far all because of Sinyoon, right?
괜찮아.
Don't worry, all staff members seem to have escaped. We'll hear about Sinyoon soon. Hyosung stared at the dark wreckage without answering. Right? We have to. Okay. So much stuff drops my mood, but but it adds points to all my relationships. So it's like I have to suffer. Alright, wow. Let's bring up criminal.
그래서 뭐?
What about it? What do you want to know?
어?
Are you asking if I really did it? Hyosung looked away. Didn't you read it on Phater? Didn't you see the article posted by the victim?
그래.
I saw it. So what else do you want to know?
그래.
He's right. I was there. Don't look at me like that. What do you want me to say? I told you I was there. Criminal records. Hyosung was expelled from high school for assaulting a classmate. When confronted about his past, he was reluctant to share any details.
있잖아.
That's not the answer. I didn't ask you if you were there or not. I have nothing more to say. Oh, okay. So he was okay with that. One more keyword. What is it?
얼씨구.
Wow, are you still talking about that? How can you be so soft with a mess-ass face like that? Sorry for my face.
알겠어?
Do you survive and win? That's the end of the story, right? That's all that matters. Nobody will listen to a loser. Misunderstanding? It's just a frame.
저기
Hyosung,
생각해봐.
take control of the frame. Get yourself out of the frame of the betrayer. Be a winner, not a betrayer. How clear is that? I wonder who brought up Yoo-hyuk's family in the first place. Did you know from the beginning?
아니.
No, not at all. He's not the type to show it.
그래.
Right. He's so chic. But you know what? He must be torn up inside.
아닌 것 같아.
I don't know. I haven't checked.
얼씨구.
Confused. It's so obvious. Yoo-hyuk's the only son of Byung-hee Lee, the great singer. Of course he won't show it off in front of us peasants.
그거야.
I didn't know you were on bad terms with Yoo-hyuk.
나 참.
That's a weird thing to say. Does that even matter? We're
생각해봐.
all competing against one another, and Yoo-hyuk is squashing us. We're nobody. If he puts up his family, we're done for.
저기 그게
To see the footage of Junior's stage performance from the past, the one from the internet, there were memes everywhere. She was a laughingstock. Hyosung bit his lips and fell silent.
생각해봐.
This is how I see it. People made fun of her because she wasn't popular enough.
그렇다니까.
If the group had been popular, the response would have been totally different. People made fun of her for running away. If you get into show business, you must achieve popularity at any cost. That sounded like he was talking to himself. That's such an instructive incident. How is Jiyoung? It's hard at times, but it'll be okay.
나 참.
Hey, that's not what I asked. Do you think we can continue with the audition?
Huh?
What does that even mean? I won't be in last place anymore, no matter what it takes. If I can't go up, I'll drag others down.
그게
And is Jiyoung supposed to be one of those others?
그래.
I came back to my senses after seeing how things were going in the vote. This is competition. We're not collaborating here. The weak fall. If I see an opportunity for points, I'll take them.
글쎄.
You think this is the right time?
아이고.
Do you even know what's happening here? Jiyoung, now's the time. Right now. Jiyoung brought his fist to his lips and mumbled something. I'll manage something. This is why Ina's so funny.
맞지?
She came to the show and followed instructions so that she could get popular. End of story, right? If being called names was such a big deal, I would have killed myself over a dozen times.
알잖아.
It's because that's not what she really is.
아니지.
It is her. What is real or what is fake. I don't like that kind of self-preservation.
알겠어?
I don't care what other people call me, as long as they accept me for it. And if it's possible, I want more people to accept me.
알겠냐고.
I'll just group myself instead of trying to figure out what's real or not.
그게
We all have different mindsets.
나 참.
If she really wants to advertise herself, she should put herself out there. When did she... what did she do when all of our pasts were being exposed, huh?
그거야.
The staff must have done background checks on Ina too. I guess they left her alone because nothing came up. Then she should thank the show for giving her the character. She signed the contract and went along with the show, so why is she crying about it now?
나 참.
What a loony, huh? But why Ina? She's got no taste.
아니.
That's not the issue. It's a crime. Ina's having a hard time. There you go again. It's better than when she was nameless, right? It's proof that she's gaining popularity. Nay, it's not that simple. Dion, I have some fans too. Fans that are obsessed with everything I do or say. They even threaten to kill me. They have no filtering system in their heads.
그렇다니까?
But I think it's all love. That's what I don't like about Ina. She acts all cool in front of people, but in reality she's so sensitive.
그거야.
The cool character was fabricated by the show.
아니라고.
Dion, you need potatoes to make french fries. You can't prepare the food without the ingredients. But she's still in third place. I'm so jealous of her. Houston glared at Ina. If she's so afraid and offended, she should just quit. Wait, where's the last word coming from? What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, I really got nothing out of that. Do you have last word? I don't think any of this did anything. What do you have to say?
대체
He started using Phater as soon as he saw the popularity vote on his watch.
아무래도
He's been an avid Phater user.
그러니까
I never expected he would do that at a time like this. Jiyoung stared at the carnage in the audience area. Maybe we shouldn't just sit by and watch. To be honest, you surprised me too.
그래요?
Are you worried?
생각해봐.
Hyosung is right behind you. The fluctuating number of votes doesn't bother you? We don't have swing voters like Yuhook and Ina. If we lose momentum, it's over for us.
그럼
Jiyun, are you?
만약에
If other cars ride the shoulder in heavy traffic, I'll follow those cars and get out of traffic. Okay. I'm an avid Phater user too, but I'm no match for a Phater star. If the audition winner were determined by the number of Phater shares, he would have made it to the Hall of Fame already.
그치만
But I never imagined he would do such a thing at a time like this. Jiyun fiddled with her watch. It was a... I was to let them know that the survivors are safe, but
애매한데.
it didn't end well.
그게
Right about that. The vote is still on, and Houston went ahead with it.
모르겠어.
We don't know how things will turn out.
그래도
I hope nothing happens. Too late now. Look around you. Who has the last word? Who has it? Okay, well, she didn't mind talking about Phater. She did mind talking about Phater. Nah, it's confusing. How about you? Why can't they strongly respond to the threat? Still haven't heard from her. I wonder how she's doing.
도윤아,
Ian, what do you think? Sian is... I don't know, not at the moment. She should be alive. Nobody on the stage got hurt.
괜찮아.
She was standing on the stage. She was standing near the stage too. She must be fine.
아무래도
Maybe.
그래도
But I'm still worried. All the staff and audience evacuated. But nobody has mentioned Sian. If she made an escape, someone would have mentioned it. The two stared at each other slowly. Neither of them could say what was on their mind. For now, anything can happen. Okay. We can talk to everybody about her, right? Going forward. Did I want to drop my mood? I think it did, yeah. All the stuff drops my mood. Who has the keyword, though? That's what I need to know. The keyword. Who has it? drop my mood. Just give me any words. Oh, really? That raises me? It's like one of the only things that raises my mood. I want to talk to her about that. Did I not talk to her about that before?
괜찮겠어?
Does it keep bothering you? It's understandable.
그게
It's just...
뭔데?
It's just what? You look like you're about to... Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did talk about this. I guess I just forgot to add it into my conversation list. Or am I just supposed to talk to everyone and that gets me the last word? Is that the idea? That brings her down. I don't really want to do that. Boy, it's confusing what this game wants. I don't know. It's been so chaotic that I forgot about it.
그랬었지.
It's still happening?
그래.
Yeah, and it's happening more often. The photo of Ina taken outside the stage was being circulated online. Soon, a letter to the production crew arrived from the person claiming to have taken the photo. I didn't actually see it, but they are still receiving it. He would say that he loves me, then suddenly gets angry and threatens to kill me. He begs me to tell him about my past, but says I must have been promiscuous when I try to hide it. A snob who doesn't care about anyone but herself.
해보자.
Ina, let's call the police.
야,
I thought we need to get out of here first.
그래.
Yeah, we'll call the police as soon as we get out of here. Anything else you're worried about?
혹시
Does something bother you?
왜?
Why? Is that how you feel about me?
그게
I feel like you're reluctant to call the police.
그게
Actually, I've already called the police.
그러면
Oh, really? And then? They call the staff to find out what happened. That's the end of it. What can I do? Everyone's telling me to suck it up because I'm a celebrity. Then how could I raise hell even though I was nervous and angry? She feels great anger and anxiety at the thought of someone stalking her. The staff told her that a celebrity has to put up with the side effects of stardom.
말이 돼?
I couldn't just tear up the contract and tell the world about it. I could complain all I wanted about getting ripped off, but at the end of the day, I'm the one who signed the contract. I need to accept it. The show only talked about Ina's present. In other words, she was portrayed as a character that appeared out of nowhere. It was different from previous methods where they focused on contenders' past and stories. Why can't they be satisfied with who I am right now? Why are they so curious about my past? Aha, there we go. According to this contract, contestants should object to background checks and edits. They all signed it without enough explanation. Okay, so I have good status with her and him. Not so much you and okay you. I don't know if I have any thing I can build up with Sail. Do any of these add his? I don't know if any of these add anything to his mood. Let's see. No. Criminal? No. Running? No. Panic attacks? No. Silver spoon? No. Wow, you're just a bummer dude, man. As far as I get with you. You're too damn emotional. I can't raise your friendship level any. That's fine. At least we got our information that we needed. Yes, let's leave and move on. I've talked to these losers enough. Look at that. Hyosun grinned cynically as he raised his head.
뭐야? 오이나, 너도 글 썼네?
뭐?
그렇게 눈알에 힘주더니 뭐냐?
안 했어! 갑자기 무슨 소리야?
물론 그러시겠지. 전혀 모르는 척하면서 슬쩍 발부터 들이미셔야지. 봤지? 나만 깝치는 놈 취급하면 섭섭해.
Yuna opened her mouth.
아이 설마 이 똥멍청아! 자동 쓰기에 올라간 거잖아!
진작 시간은 왜 다 따로따로여가지고.
Hyosun has been obsessed with Phater and accusing others. If this continues, no one knows what's going to happen next. To provoke Hyosun, who relies too much on Phater. Discourage his excessive use. Bring something as giving advice.
혜성아, 실망이야. 아, 좀 진정해.
내가 쳐맞으면 당연한 거고 좀 치면 실망이야?
Wow.
그럼 나도 한마디만 할게. 형이야말로 배신자 될 건지 성인 군자 될 건지 하나만.
Hyosun stopped his provocation, but the mood was depressing. Wow. Sail broke the silence.
잠깐만요.
Oh, wait, what did I hit? Oh no. Where am I? Oh, okay, that just hides the screen. Right. Okay, so let's go back. It's so weird. It doesn't let you go back. You gotta do all this stuff first. You can't just load at any time.
실종.
Come on, get me back. My goodness. Boy, we talk a lot. to go so far in order to get to the next decision point. Okay. Now that we know. So you're very disappointed?
혜성아, 실망이야. 아, 좀 진정해.
내가 쳐맞으면 당연한 거고 좀 치면 실망이야?
It's like the same thing.
그럼 나도 한마디만 할게. 형이야말로 배신자 될 건지 성인 군자 될 건지 하나만 해.
Oh wait. Is that the same answer? Hold on. I don't have to do that again. Just let me load whenever I want. Why do you have to make it so hard on me? Oh wait, do I have to use load? I think I have to use load.
뭐야? 오이나.
Oh, okay, back here again. Alright, does it switch the positions every time? Or is it both the same answer no matter what? So I said disappointed before, so if I say bring something up to give him advice. What can Dian ask Hyusung, who is obsessed with Phater? Dian had played his bass guitar in a quintet indie band with a small fan base. He joined the audition, but he was the only member to get past the preliminaries. Masquerade. Script. Exposure? Exposure?
혜성아, 폭로 떴을 때를 생각해. 당장 페이터에 매달리면 당연히 주목은 받을 수 있어. 그치만 폭로 때처럼 생각도 못한 역풍이 불 수도 있다고. 타임라인 반응은 벌써 반반이야. 진정하고 조금만 머리를 식혀.
Hyusung's shoulders sagged as he tried to calm himself down.
오뎅 꽂히세요? 중심을 뚫으시게.
Hyusung stopped his provocation, but the mood was depressing. Oh, that was good, I guess? Seo broke the silence.
잠깐만요. 주영 씨 어디 있어요?
Jing was not there with them.
본 사람 없어?
대체 언제?
위험할 수도 있어.
누나!
저쪽이야!
Everyone ran towards the source of the sound. Oh, that kind of sucks. She was a nice girl. No one could even speak. It was someone familiar to all of them.
피디님.
Oh, she was second place? Oh, wow. I guess it doesn't matter about the points with her then. The shock gradually subsided. The aftereffects still lingered. Dean can only stare at the body vacantly. Sung-Yun Shin, the show's chief producer. She said everything was part of the show. Oh, the producer's dead. She asserted that only the survivors get to have it all. But she was gone. She couldn't have imagined this kind of end. Search. Her body was found near a corner of the collapsed stage. The famed producer's brilliant career was gone in a flash. Oh, but she only died recently, though. Dean tried to suppress his emotions during running amok. He moved his parched lips to speak.
PD님, 구조대한테 알리자.
실종으로 알고 있을 거야. 전화해보자.
CL flinched and turned around to look at Duyun.
저 피디님부터 좀 옮겨놓고서. 다리가 깔렸어. 저거 안 치우면 무리야.
구조대 전화했어. 잠깐만. 안 받아. 무슨 일 있는 건가?
Ji-young interrupted.
내가 베스타 쪽에도 해볼게. 받았어.
Everyone waited quietly.
시즌을 살펴봐달라고요?
Looking startled, everyone raised their heads.
우리가요?
추정사인 내기 위해서를.
그걸 왜 제작진이네요?
연락이 또 안 될 수 있어서 구조대에 상황 전달한다고.
우리가 무슨 감식반이야? 무리야. 진짜 무리라고요.
Everyone looked perplexed.
그건 나도 알고 있어.
꼭 따를 필요가 있을까요?
못하겠다고 하자. 이건 너무해.
그래. 저쪽 말 다 들어줄 필요는 없어.
그치만 더 무너지면 시신은 아예.
파묻혀버리고 말겠죠. 어쩌면.
그건 안 돼. 피디님이 좋은 사람은 아니었어. 알아. 그치만 적어도 어쩌다 이런 건지 가족은 알아야지. 이대로 파묻혀버리면 안 돼.
There was such authority in Ji-young's insistence that everyone else nodded. The survivors decided to follow the instructions to investigate Sung-Yun's body.
PD님 상황을 조사해서 알려주면 되는 거죠?
Hyesung began to roll up his sleeves.
나도 도울게. 형 새가슴이잖아. 똑바로 볼 수나 있겠어?
As he spoke, Hyesung's hands trembled.
나도 뭔가 도울 게 있으면 말해줘.
Ina held her hands to her chest and moved her fingers. Seo took a step forward, but eventually turned his head.
다른 사람들까지 무리할 필요 없어. 나도 할게. 나머진 저쪽으로.
Ji-young squeezed himself out of the crowd and stood before Sung-Yun's body. He took a deep breath. Okay,
시작할게요.
here I go. Well, now we're playing a forensics game. Victim found. Investigating started. 5 a.m. You can investigate a certain place or an object to get a clue keyword. If you investigate all areas, it will automatically end. Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Buried Stars on Nintendo Switch. Well, it's interesting. It's taken a strange turn too, but we'll see what happens again tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.